G'day clan, and welcome back to my standouts of the year, where I'm going to talk about the games that I feel stood out this year as a good way to move forward in the gaming industry. And of course, I have to talk about, and in my opinion this is a deserved spot as a standout of the year, Plague Knight, the expansion for Shovel Knight. I cannot remember the name off the top of my head. I had it written down and I misplaced the paper. Yes, I still write in paper. But yeah, if you don't know, Shovel Knight was one of my favourite games last year. I absolutely loved it. It was one of the few retro-ish style platformers that I fell in love with. I love the characters, I love the story, I loved it. It's a very basic story, but it's still enjoyable. An absolutely fantastic game. Plague Knight is the expansion to it, where it basically, instead of you playing Shovel Knight, you play as one of the villains known as Plague Knight, who plays completely differently from Shovel Knight, like completely, like the two of them are like polar opposites of each other, and Shovel Knight and also has a slightly, it's basically the same story as Shovel Knight, but you're playing it from Plague Knight's perspective, and you find more about the character, find out more about the character of Plague Knight, like what he's like, what he's up to, that kind of thing. What is his goals? That is kind of how you play, and it also plays alongside with the main story of Shovel Knight. You will actually run into Shovel Knight throughout the game as if you're playing through the main story. There is a couple of wee hiccups here or there, but it's a very basic one. But it's an absolutely fantastic expansion I absolutely love, and I use that word properly, expansion, because it is basically a new game. So when you buy Shovel Knight, if you haven't bought it already, you're getting 2 games for the price of 1. Perfect thing, and it's absolutely fantastic. But not only did they do a new gameplay as well as, but you going through the same stages, but you can make slight variations. They also made an entirely new soundtrack, which is absolutely phenomenal, just as good as the Shovel Knight one. I do intend to buy it at some point, as I haven't had the time to go around and do it and haven't had the funds. But I absolutely love the soundtrack as well. I love this entire expansion. It is absolutely perfect. In my opinion, it's one of the few proper expansions that are out there, and in even some instances, I would kind of classify it as its own game as well. I wouldn't be surprised. In all honesty, if this was a separate game, I'd still buy it. But I'm very happy that they released this, and it was absolutely free. It wasn't, you didn't have to pay for it again, which I absolutely love. And I want to see more from these, from a Yacht Club. I believe the Yacht Club is the developer, if memory serves me. I want to see more from them. Even if they do another expansion of Shovel Knight where you're playing as another one of those, I'd still want to see that. I'd still want to see an epilogue. I'd still want to see what happened afterwards. I'd love to see a Shovel Knight 2. I want to see more of this, and this, in my opinion, is a good example of a developer doing what the fans want. And this was a Kickstarter goal, I believe, from one of the Kickstarter, but they actually followed through with that, and I really want to see what they do next. Not that. So, Plague Knight. The Plague Knight expansion for Shovel Knight, definitely, in my opinion, is a standout of this year, because it does exactly what it says in the tin, and I absolutely loved it, and I really enjoyed playing as Plague Knight. I also love Plague Knight and Mona. I love the two of them together. It is hilarious. I love her character, and the story is brilliant as well. I love it. If you haven't checked it out yet, do check it out. If you've already owned Shovel Knight, it should be downloaded for free. If you haven't bought Shovel Knight, I highly recommend it. You will not regret it, in my opinion. It is definitely worth playing. And also you get 2 games for the price of 1, in my opinion. So now it's time to move on to the next standout of this year. And things are going to get a little timey-wimey, shall we say. See you in the next video.